we just met Missy Franklin. This is Aurora. She's been in the Parkwood Bulls game video. That was interesting. You were in the Bulls? Yeah. We just met Missy Franklin. She's really cool. She's really nice. She's a lot taller than you.
No, she's not. I could use a little more fame.
To make those a little less stressful and more fun for the parents, the kids, all around volunteers. I did not enjoy swimming that much, and this was at the year-round level. Always loved summer swimming. So at the year-round level, I didn't enjoy going to practice as much. The one thing that kept me in the sport was my relationships. So my friends, people like Charlie and Missy, obviously. So the year-round swimming market, I wanted to go and swim with those guys every day. I didn't want to necessarily do the hard practices every single day. I wasn't in that mindset yet. So one day my coach came up to me and he pulls me out of the water in front of all of my teammates. And he goes, "Everyone, I want you to listen up." And I was like, "Oh, this is cool. All right." "Everyone, this is Hayes Johnson. We are going to move him down a group because he is not coming to practice." And guess what I did? I put my goggles on and did what?
Cry.
And that was my first experience with croggles.
Before the biggest races of their lives have a bedtime, and we like to go to bed early. We go to bed before opening ceremonies even finishes. So the whole world is watching this really big event, was celebrating, and there we are getting ready. The night before the Olympics. So we snuggle into our little twin beds with our little twin comforters. Imagine Nathan Adrian's big feet hanging off the end, right? He's like twice as long as the bed. And so we're sound asleep. We're sound asleep. And here, as any good story has, here's the turning point of the story. I'm sound asleep. I'm a heavy sleeper. I snore. I admit it. And all of a sudden, there it is, all of a sudden, I jumped out of bed. There was this loud noise outside. It sounded like cannons going off. It was going boom. That's pretty good. And the lights are flashing off the curtains. I'm going, what in the world? I jump out of bed. Here I am, standing there. I've been in like 6 different time zones in the last 2 months, so I don't even know where I am to begin with. There I am standing there, and I realize that the end of opening ceremonies is upon us, and it's like past midnight. There's fireworks going off outside of my window, because the Olympic Stadium is like right there.
Back, and it wouldn't come off for like 2 weeks, and all your non-swimming friends were like, "What are you doing?" And you just knew. It was so amazing because you knew what it meant to be a summer club swimmer, and it really ignited my passion for swimming because I had so much fun. It taught me about teamwork. It taught me about going to practice. We would play sharks and minnows every Friday morning, and it was my absolute favorite time of the whole week. Goals, like, I just want to race. Like, that's fine, right? Like, you just go to a couple practices a week, show up at a meet, and like still swim fast. Can you do that? Yeah, false. Learn that real fast. I look at them and I say, you know what? 4 years from now, Charles is going to be here again. It's going to be 2012. I'm going to be 17, and I want to have a shot at making the Olympic team. I didn't have a shot this time. I knew it. I just wanted to go, be there for the experience and learn. But 4 years from now, I want a shot, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. Parents were like, great. Awesome, let us know what we can do to help. And so that's what I did for the next 4 years. I started swimming high school. I was doing that on top of club swimming. I started making my first national teams. I made my first national team when I was 13 and traveled to England. Didn't know a single person on the team, was terrified the whole time. And I was loving it. And
Hey you guys, so I just got back from swim clinic thing and it was so much fun. It was incredible. I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of advice from the great Olympians that you guys saw earlier talking about their stories and stuff. I thought that was so cool. But when we came there, when we signed in, we got this box that had a lot of stuff in it, so I decided to show you guys what was in it. The first thing was this white swim cap that says Speedo on it. and on the other side it has this water droplet. And I thought that was so cool. And the other thing was Missy Franklin could sign one thing, and so I decided to get my shirt that says Breakfast Champions signed, and it's right there. So cool. They were all so nice. Missy Franklin was so nice. But then the first thing that you saw was this picture of Missy Franklin. She signs it down there. And then this is for your phone. It's something you put your phone in so that when you're out of swimming, if you drop it in the pool, it doesn't get wet. So I thought that was really cool. I'm not going to open it because it's my mom's, but that's where you put your phone in. Next thing I got was this cool Speedo American flag pin. And I thought that was pretty cool. And the last thing was this Speedo shirt, which is navy blue and it has white lettering on it. And I thought that was pretty cool. So that is what I got in that box. And now I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. So I will see you guys tomorrow.